This is DRF, Race of the Day. Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the DRF Race of the Day for Friday the 13th, race number 9 at the Spa. Here's the field for the Tail of the Cat Stakes. It is a restricted event. $120,000 is the purse. 4-year-olds and up, which have not won a graded race this year. You can download free Formulator past performances on the Race of the Day event page at DRF.com. Access them and handicap along with us. Only a field of 6, Mike, but some hard hitters in here.
Yeah, exactly. A really interesting race, and one that actually, Dan, feels like goes beyond the favorites. I think a lot of different horses can win here. This is a good field.
I wouldn't be surprised if this pace heats up a little bit as we throw up the Timeform US pace projector. Wind of Change just went gate to wire over a wet track at Monmouth. Wondrwherecraigis has shown big speed in the past. Foolish Ghost was a pace-pressing winner of the Morrissey earlier in the meet. Who do you think makes the lead? I have a feeling Wind of Change has just got to be on ascend.
Yeah, I thought maybe him or maybe Foolish Ghost. He's just a fast horse, but I guess being drawn outside with Foolish Ghost could allow them to ride him the way they rode him last time, where they just set up outside of another horse. Dan, to be honest with you, Wondrwherecraigis, I know he could make the lead in here. I don't think he's going to.
You can never sleep on the number 1, My Boy Tate, who was second in this race in 2020, second in this race in 2018, and second in his most recent start, the Morrissey, chasing Foolish Ghost in his first start off of a mini layoff. He has tactical speed. I don't think he has to come from last, and he's in good enough form where if he's a decent price, you could certainly take a stab with him.
Yeah, agreed. He's definitely a horse I'd want to use at anything like his morning line price. I thought he ran fine last time. He didn't run as well as Foolish Ghost did. But I thought he ran fine. He got an okay trip in that race. He was only second best. As you say, he doesn't have to be last. If they go fast, though, it's certainly going to help his chances, I think. He's just a really nice horse, and I do think he's in good form right now.
Number 2 is Shasha Shake Me Up. And Shasha Shake Me Up has not won a graded race this year, but he ran second in the grade 3 Palos Verdes in his first start as a 4-year-old. Let's watch his most recent start, claimed by the Peter Walder barn for $80,000. Shasha Shake Me Up is right in the thick of things turning into the stretch. He's going to finish a good second. He's lost at short prices in his last 2 races, but he's earned very respectable buyers.
Yeah, the figures say he's a real player in this race, and maybe he is. This isn't a great loss here, Dan. He got a good trip in this race. He's got the lead late, and he just can't hold on. Over a horse who I realized, had potential at one, but just hasn't turned out to be that good. I didn't love that loss from this horse last time. He could win. Walder is actually very good off the claim, but I don't like him in here.
I think the key to this race in many ways is Raison, because if he comes back firing, he has a big chance to win this, especially if the pace is fast. He won this race in 2019, and he just found a very tough spot for his initial start of 2021. 6.5-month layoff. Look at the horses that have come out of that race. The runner-up, Jalen Jurdy, won a 3 other than with a 102 buyer. The 4th horse won for 40 with a 93. Raison likely needed that race.
I'm sure he needed it. He just didn't, for whatever reason, didn't run one of his best races there. Actually got away, from the gate very well. Just couldn't keep up with that field and really didn't show that much through the stretch. He's way better than that, though. He's pulled plenty of upsets in the past. He's the kind of horse who is going to be a price, and he's got plenty of races that would make him really tough in here.
Handicappers must ask whether Wind of Change's triple-digit buyer speed figure in the race we're going to show you was solely due to a wet track, which he seems to like. This was the Mr. Prospector at Monmouth on May the 29th. He went to the front, he shrugged off some pace challenges, and he goes on to win very, very easily. This is a tougher test from a class and pace standpoint. If you believe the 100 fig and then he could run back to it, he is a danger.
Yeah, that figure makes him really tough in here. We'll see if he can do it against better horses and perhaps over a fast track. We'll see how the weather plays out leading up to Friday's card. Listen, I'm not going to really knock this horse. I'm not going to bet him in this race either if he's around that 2-1 morning line. I think he's in a really tough spot here, Dan. In the Saffie Joseph barn, they have not been going good at this meet.
Maryland-based Wondrwherecraigis, the number 5, has always hinted at being a stakes winner for the husband-wife team of Sheldon and Brittany Russell. This horse ran just fine in the Amsterdam last year. He was 4th in a paceless race behind 3 next out winners, and then he went to the sidelines. Let's watch his last race. This is an eye-opener at Pimlico on July the 18th. He went to the front, and just watch him draw away from this group in the lane. A 102 buyer speed figure. Now, this is the co-fastest race in Maryland in 2021. The other one was the Preakness.
Yeah, this is an impressive performance. He got away pretty soft on the early lead here, Dan. I mean, they weren't even, it didn't even look like Sheldon Russell was sending for it. He just wound up there, went on with it, had plenty left through the stretches. You can see there, won very easily in that race. I don't know. I like this horse. I liked him last year. I think he showed in his first couple of starts that he does not need the lead to be effective. And I really feel like so far this year, I know he's been on the lead in all 3 races. I kind of just feel like when you watch those races, he just wound up there in races that didn't have a fast pace going on. I think that if there is a fast pace in this race, and there might be, I don't think this horse needs to be on the lead to be effective.
I think Ray Handel's managed the 6 Foolish Ghost masterfully ever since he took him for $25,000 at Saratoga last summer. He got him through his New York bred conditions. He then got him through his open conditions. And then he found the Morrissey last time out, a race in which he sat just off the lead. He drew out and he won with a 97 buyer handling my Boy Tate. He is in excellent form.
In really good form. He's got a ton of speed from the outside. He did show last time that he'll, get up there, and if somebody else wants to go, that he can sit if he's on the outside. So that's, sort of a feather in his cap as well. I thought this horse ran great last time, Dan. Listen, when I looked at this race, I kind of felt like he might be the favorite in here, but he's 4-1 on the line. I think that's a good price.
He was 4-1 in the Morrissey. If he's 4-1 in here, it's certainly square. We'll take a look at our top picks for the Friday race of the day. We'll go with the 2 fig horses. You're going with Wondrwherecraigis, 102 buyer in Maryland last time out, has run well in graded stakes. Wind of Change, I just have a feeling he's just going to run and gun here, and let's see what happens for Saffie Joseph Barn that's kind of struggled this meet, hasn't he, Mike?
Yeah, he's having a tough meet up here. We'll see if he can get this horse to run. I always like Wondrwherecraigis, Dan. I've been a fan of his. I'll be honest, I didn't think he was going to be the morning line favorite in here. I guess I didn't give the fig enough credit. At 9-5, I don't like him as much as I thought I was going to.
5, 1, 6, and 3 for Mike. 4, 5, 2, 6 for me. The Friday race of the day is the Tail of the Cat at the Spa. Good luck.